Our groundbreaking investigative series, 911 Lost on the Line, first revealed a national public safety crisis. That was 4 years ago, but 911 is still broken. When you pick up the phone during a life and death emergency, you may reach a 911 center that can't send you help. Why are phone companies and the government taking so long to fix a problem that's still costing lives?
I'm in a car in a lake.
Where?
She's in a lake and her doors won't open?
I'm moving it out very quickly.
Give me the address one more time. It's not working.
Nell Anderson spent her last breaths telling 911 where to find her submerged SUV. She knew exactly where she was trapped, in a Cherokee County pond. But her 911 call hit a cell tower in Fulton County and was routed to the wrong 911 center. The resulting confusion cost 19 minutes and Chanel's life.
Yeah, we got one vehicle. It looks like it's all the way underwater right now.
We first revealed this problem so long ago, the national article about 911 failures has already turned yellow from age.
Today, we still route your 911 call not on where you're standing, what jurisdiction you're in. We route your call based on what cell tower you're connected to.
Chuck Spaulding runs Palm Beach County 911 in Florida.
911 emergency.
Where every day his 16 dispatch centers answer calls from and for several other jurisdictions.
All right, what's your address?
Transfers are so common in 911 centers across the nation, every dispatcher has a screen with multiple hot button transfer options.
It's Jupiter with a transfer.
My daughter stopped breathing. I dial 911. The last thing I really want to hear is, hold on, I need to transfer you.
You can't fix this as a county 911 director, right?
No, not at all.
I mean, this is in the hands of either the federal government or the carriers and handset manufacturers or all of the above.
Right.
We brought the problem to the FCC in Washington 4 years ago, after Nell Anderson's death, and right after the FCC's order requiring phone companies to locate 911 calls from cell phones more often and more accurately. Nowhere in this more than 100-page order is there a call for routing by the phone's location versus the tower's location. Doesn't the capability exist?
That would not provide a consistent enough lowest common denominator.
Things have changed dramatically at the FCC. This 2018 federal report cites our investigation and finally proposes fixing the problem. 911 misroutes are not occasional or isolated and in fact occur frequently, on occasion with deadly consequences.
So if we could be picking those up off the phone instead of a tower and shaving those few seconds between the neighbor on this side of the street and the neighbor on that side of the street, it's a win-win for everybody.
The FCC is now on board with this, but previously they were saying, it was almost like the perfect was the enemy of the good. We don't want to get involved in guessing. We want it to be 100% right all the time, even if it goes to the wrong place. Now the FCC, they do want to do location-based routing, and that sounds like it's something that would help you if it was possible.
I think absolutely it would help us.
You're looking for an officer?
The FCC says shaving a minute off response times nationwide would save 10,000 lives a year. Does the technology exist to route the call based on the caller's location and do it quickly right now?
The technology does exist, yes.
In fact, it could already be in your cell phone. The phone companies just haven't turned it on.
If they have the technology, they need to implement the technology because of all the lives they could be saving. I mean, seconds count when there's an emergency.
Deborah Bounds called in this jet crash near Fulton County Airport.
I saw it. It just turned upside down and hit the ground. Oh my God. I'm sure the people are dead. It exploded.
Okay, one moment, ma'am, one moment.
She reached the wrong 911 center and they had to transfer her emergency call. The technology to properly route the call is actually in your phone right now. From our original story, inventors here in Atlanta came up with a solution. It's in every single model of your brand of phone for the last 3 models, but the carriers haven't turned it on.
Why aren't they using it if they have it? I mean, how many lives could they be saving if they just would turn it on?
Next time it might be your life on the line.
Right.
Some phone companies propose fixing the 911 routing problem as soon as possible, according to their filings with the FCC. But virtually all the phone companies suggest waiting for something called Next Generation 911. The overhauled system promises to bring video and other high-tech advancements to 911 centers nationwide.
It's more important that I I send the call to the right place with the location than it is somebody sending a video into the center.
They were talking about next generation 911 4 years ago when we first did this investigation.
Why are we going to sit around and wait for some milestone potentially to happen when it's all next gen systems are already being deployed across the country?
I don't want to be sitting here 4 years from now talking about the future when 911 will actually be able to find me and route the call to the correct 911 center.
We're fixing location, let's take that location and let's fix routing.
That's just incredible. So what's next for fixing 911?
You know, Faith, there are a lot of technologies currently in the pipeline, none of them currently implemented. We've been on this story for 4 years already. We'll stay on it until we get 911 fixed once and for all.